A long time ago, on a comics page far, far away. Greetings and welcome to May the Panel Be With You, the Star Wars comic book show brought to you by the Punch-Up Entertainment Network. I'm your humble host, Mike Gargoni, and joining me, as always, the Monet to my Dinea, it's John Campbell.
Hello, everybody, or to our Iskalon fans.
John, that is cultural appropriation, and I just don't think that's...
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Those are their words.
If you're not a part of the school, I feel like that is like tiptoeing towards racism.
Oh,
there.
no, I'm going to have to issue an apology. I'm ashamed for the things I said during the show.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Jesus, this comment.
Remember Iskalon? We're back on Iskalon.
I got to bust out. I'm sorry. Joe Duffy. Is it Joe Duffy write this?
Joe Duffy wrote this. Let's do the credits real quick.
Yeah, all right.
We are covering issue number 102 of the original Marvel Star Wars comics run. We're so close to the end here. 107 is our final original run issue. There's the 108th issue, kind of, that was written and created 20 years later. We'll get to that.
We're gonna do it as our last one, whether or not,
we will. But this issue was written by Joe Duffy. We got pencils by Sal Buscema back on the book. Been a while.
Yeah,
Sal, rest in power, my friend.
Yeah, we just lost Sal recently.
Letters by Rick Parker, colors by Petra Scotesi, inks by Sam De La Rosa, and all those usual editors that we have with your Ann Nescentis and your Jim Shooters.
Indeed. My point was, Joe Duffy, stop trying to make Iskalon happen. It's not going to happen.
Well, I think this issue firmly plants us in the, let's move on from Iskalon mode, right?
Yeah, my God, what are we doing?
We're putting a button on Iskalon. That's the whole issue.
Yeah, I know. And we were all like, well, if we don't go to Iskalon again, we better have a good goddamn reason.
This issue came out in December of 1985, the last issue of the Year of the Ewok, and we don't even have any Ewoks.
I know, that's offensive, honestly. I'm sorry, that's Ewok erasure, and I can't get behind that.
Won't stand for it. But it's okay. We got the Iskalonians, which are the Ewoks of the sea.
Oh, I don't know who that's more offensive to. Jesus. Yeah. God damn it, man. And this just, the cover just tells you what the thing is. Kiro's back.
Yeah, let's get to the cover. The cover Kiro's is, back. Kiro's back. Back again. Guess who's back?
Kiro's back.
Guess who's back?
Oh, we went different song parodies. My Kiro's back, and he's gonna kick ass. Oh, yeah, Kiro.
Remember Kiro, the guy who died, and Luke was real sad about it? What if we could just stop with the Luke being sad thing and devote a whole issue to him resolving that emotional trauma?
Yeah, I gotta say, this book has not been good for Luke Skywalker as a character in general.
No,
and his Jedi knighthood is been returned to what it was like in the earlier movies, where it's just like, oh yeah, Luke, he's got Jedi powers and a lightsaber and stuff. Like,
what if we took an interesting story beat of him becoming a teacher and a mentor and working with the whole, Yoda's last dying words being pass on what you know?
Yeah.
But what if we just kept resetting back to square one?
Yeah. He doesn't even, he stopped even wrestling with that. There were a couple issues where it was kind of acknowledged, oh, is this a knowledge that I'm prepared to pass on? No, who
but
cares
Kiro
anymore?
was central to that whole internal conversation Luke was having, which was what made it interesting. Yeah, well, yeah,
not in this issue, baby.
They don't even bring it up, which is the wild part.
No, I would say also for settling the Kiro story, they don't even do that. I mean, other than just narratively sort of end his story to some extent, they don't actually continue any of the emotional threads of the character.
John, it literally ends with, and my planet needs me.
It does. It's a full-on Poochie ending.
When I read the final page, I was like, holy shit, they Poochied him.
Yeah. Oh, you hate to see it.
You
hate to see a Pooching like this.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, just
Gucci
full on
son of a
spoilers
bitch.
in the cover. Kiro's back. So let's get into it.
Kiro's
we're-
back. Yeah, it's Luke. I mean, yeah, we should say it's Luke holding his lightsaber, which is blue,
Yeah.
and Kiro holding a dagger, and then there are some sea monsters behind them.
Kiro's always had just like a spiky stick for a
I
weapon.
mean, yeah, it doesn't even have like a hilt per se. It is just sort of a metal pole that's sharpened.
Yeah. I mean, he's had that since like day one, since we met him.
Yeah. He's really attached to it, I guess.
Is there some significance to it that I've totally forgotten?
No, I don't believe so. I don't think they... You would remember more than me, though, to be fair.
Like I would. Anyway, we come in on Iskalon, and it's just the ruins that we left it. We got those big sea monsters, the Chiaki, still creeping around.
See, you remember their names.
They say it a few times in the issue. That's the only reason I remember.
Okay, there you go. See, and even I read this issue not 2 hours ago, and I've already forgotten. I read this right before coming on here. And of course, another thing they're trying to make happen, the Cobra.
Lando's space Volkswagen bus, the Cobra.
I mean, it is not far away from the Space Winnebago of Spaceballs. It is damn close to that design.
It's big, it's boxy, and it flies by means we cannot understand.
For one of the coolest Star Wars characters, they've given him the lamest ship.
Can I talk about one thing on this first page that bugged the ever-loving crap out of me?
Okay, what is that?
The speed line that the Cobra is leaving behind goes behind the moon.
Yeah, well, apparently they're also going back in time since they're slingshotting around this Star Trek 4 style.
Yeah.
Also, that moon is goddamn close to the surface.
Well, you would have to with a world made of the ocean. That's big king tide right there.
I guess that's true, but I mean, it looks like it's in atmosphere.
It's just that big. I don't know.
Anyway, but somebody's saying it's unbelievable.
I believe it's Lando because on the next page we have Luke with the rejoinder here.
I agree with you, Lando. Seeing Iskalon like this, it seems incredible that there were ever cities like Pavilion here.
And
I've been here more recently than you.
Yeah. Luke's not letting us forget that Luke has come back to this planet since its bombardment by the Empire. Lando hasn't been here since the first issue we had with Iskalon.
Get ready for non-stop exposition dump.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we've come back to Iskalon enough. Its story has remained forcibly relevant, I will say.
Forcibly relevant.
There's a lot to recap.
No matter whether you want it or not.
Yeah. So just to recap for our listeners, briefly, Iskalon, total water planet, having a bunch of fish people who live there, the Iskalonians. They interacted with the air breathers who visited their world via a submersed city called Pavilion. They're going to the ruins of Pavilion right now.
It's not a great name, but it is what it is.
Lando was here, and he made a lot of friends. So when they were first trying to put together the rebellion, this was during the time of the Empire. They came here looking for allies. Cool. The Iskalonians were like, we don't want none of that because there's an Imperial world in our system, and if we side with the rebellion, they're gonna kill the hell out of us. Turns out Empire did that anyway. They bombed the crap out of the planet.
Yeah. It did happen.
Kiro,
yes,
our great yellow fish boy friend, was involved as his dad was the head of the quote-unquote school, which is like the group think of Iskalonian culture.
Yeah, by the way, we didn't say the terrible name of this issue, which is School Spirit.
Because of the school of fish, you see.
Yeah, horrible.
Kiro's friend Monet kind of, sort of helped organize a betrayal of our heroes, and his wife was actually the key in betraying everyone. She turned everyone over to the Empire to try to save the Iskalonian skin. Didn't end up working out. Empire bombed the planet anyway, killed a ton of people.
They're not great to rationalize with like that or make a deal with. I wouldn't trust the Empire.
No, Kiro's dad died. Monet took over as the head of the school, and Kiro left with Luke because he felt as though he was too individualistic to remain part of this groupthink school mentality.
I think key to what's about to happen, they also shunned all outsiders, all air breathers.
They did.
I was going to say key to the fact that they just ignore that here.
I mean, they
don't
bring it
ignore
up.
but I will say they welcome them with arms open more than I would have expected.
Sure. Because last we left off, Kiro had left with Luke, gone through this whole, like, hey, I want to be a Jedi, Luke, and Luke being like, I don't know if I'm responsible enough to teach you the ways of the Force. Yeah. That all came to a head when the Nagai had invaded, Dark Lady Lumia beat Luke, and one of her Nagai henchmen seemingly killed Kiro on the planet of Kinui.
I will say, it was kind of a big assumption.
We saw a lot of blood in the water. It must mean he's dead.
Yeah, I will say Luke is a little... he jumped to conclusions, and then he's so shocked. And later he will say, I saw you die in this issue. And I went, did you, though?
I mean, if you saw a person there one moment, and then a fine red mist the next...
But 2 guys went into the water.
That's true. That's true.
I don't know. That was and I think play it back, listeners, if you're dogged enough for that. I believe I said that could be either one of their blood at the time. I think I said Luke would jump into conclusions.
Not
and
to
also,
get too far ahead here.
Rules, I saw no body.
Comic book rules, we saw no body. Yeah. And to that point, not to get
blood?
too far ahead. No, it's neither of them died. We're gonna find that.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't find it. It was he does say he was injured here, but it seemed like a lot of blood.
So anyway, what we find here now is Luke and Lando coming back to Iskalon to try to bring news that Kiro died to his friends and family.
Yeah, that's why they've come here. Also, I got to talk. What are these uniforms?
They're
what are we doing?
Well, they just finished their shift aboard the Battlestar Galactica, and
it does have they're missing, and weirdly, because it's Lando, they're missing the capes of Galactica.
True,
but yeah, these orange jumpsuits. I'm sorry, is the Alliance of Free Planets now forcing you to dress like this? Because I'm kind of out. If that's the case.
When have any of our heroes in all of Star Wars dressed the same? Ever?
Only X-wing pilots.
Yeah, but even then they've got like different helmets and like different gear.
That's true. There's still some sort of personality. It's just the jumpsuits, but that's the only time I can think of there's a uniform for Rebellion characters.
The whole point, like visually, distinctive-wise, of like Rebellion versus Empire, for the most part, and there are some exceptions, like you get all the guys in the hallway at the beginning of A New Hope, but like the Rebellion soldiers always have so much distinct personality to them, and the Empire is all uniform and like... codified.
No, it's a great visual distinction on screen.
Yeah.
And then here we got them. I mean, and also this is what if they are going to have uniforms, these.
Yeah, like high collared orange jumpsuits. Yeah, I don't know.
So weird. I don't know what I think Saul Buscema's art is great as always here throughout this issue, and I think there's a distinct. No offense, Cynthia Martin, may just be a personal preference. I will say I'm like, oh man. Look at the detail. Look at the line work here. Look at just how crisp and clean everything is, as opposed to the sort of, Cynthia Martin has a much looser, cartoony style. So, to each their own. I'm not bagging on Cynthia Martin. I just prefer the Buscema art.
I would have liked to see all the fish people we're going to get in Cynthia Martin style, personally.
Would have been interesting.
Yeah. But, yeah. Luke and Lando, they're chatting about what they're doing here. And
yeah, everything we just ran down is basically what they say here.
Yeah. But they also say, hey, here's the ruins of Pavilion up ahead, but it's also real foggy, so we can't quite tell what's happening. And that's a plot point that is going to need to be addressed as we cut to a group of Nagai who are already here and have slaughtered a bunch of fish people.
This is so dark. I can't believe this. Just immediately, there's mass murder. Also, this issue really brings into some questions, and I've had a lot of questions of the Nagai, because I think the biggest issue with them is that they aren't super well thought out. But this continues to bring up my question of how many are there?
Lots.
There's lots, and already they seem to have within time is a big thing I have in this book. In general.
That's Star Wars, baby. You can't.
I know, because I will say, like, they have swooped in and overtaken so much seemingly very fast. Now I know there's this loose sort of thing that's written in there about, like, well, they were kind of glommed onto the Empire, so they were probably already maybe just ready to jump into leadership roles of already established Imperial stuff. But I will say it seems like they have taken over the galaxy like that.
Well, it's very clear that they were. I mean, we get expositioned as such in the last few issues when we had the whole Bay reveal that, like, his mom was here decades before, like, scouting things out for the Nagai, and they were just waiting to see who came out on top of the Galactic Civil War.
Right.
But knowing that the Empire was falling, they swooped in and said, hey, Imperial remnants want to join our crew. And as far as we can tell, the
most of them said yes.
Most of them said yes. So in terms of them being here, it makes a certain amount of practical sense to me, because, like, like I just said, there was, like, an Imperial stronghold world in this system that the Nagai sweeping in to, like,
I will say it is,
take over makes sense.
It is a story. So I mean, I'm not getting on this too much, but I will say also, like, of course, they've just finished slaughtering all these people just as Luke and Lando show up.
Yeah, that's dramatic storytelling. I don't know what to tell you on that one.
It's fine, but I'm just saying, like, it's just the Nagai in general, I have so many questions about that also don't matter, because it's not like the Nagai will ever matter in anything again.
How dare you insult the side character that is in Star Wars Legacy, who's a Nagai?
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's what,
whose name I've completely forgotten, but is one of the Darth Crate's.
Yeah,
one of Darth Crate's cronies is a Nagai.
That I can't remember the alien race of a lone henchman in a book that both of us have great affinity for, which is Star Wars Legacy, is great, and I can't wait to get to
the monochrome Darth Maul, as I always call him in my head, the black and white guy with the double-ended lightsaber, who's not Darth Talon.
Like, as you're saying that, I can kind of see him fuzzily in my mind. I'm like,
sure.
I kind of remember that drawing. But anyway, but it just seems like, I think that's another thing I have about this is, like, Joe Duffy is building, like, here it is, the new threat, and it's just like, this book is almost over, man.
But we know that. We have the context of hindsight.
I know. I think that's another thing too, though. But that's what I'm saying is, reading it, I'm sort of maybe disassociating from them a little bit, where I'm like, I would love to know. I would legitimately like to know more about them, but I know that I won't really. I mean, I will only ever know so much about them. But they have come in with such extreme power, and it's just all of a sudden, like, and I said this before, it is about getting back to the status quo of, once again, we need our heroes to be the underdogs, the rebels again, right?
Sure. No, they've got big first order problems. They've got big, like, we just need some big bad guy for our heroes to be standing up to, because they're the bullies. I brought this up.
It's a thing that kind of bums me out about anytime because I'm always so ready to see Star Wars go forward. I mean, hence why we love Legacy. But it always seems like it's just like every writer's instinct is like, why don't we just get back to what people want, which is our heroes are rebelling against some kind of totalitarian. And you're just like, I don't know, guys, you come up with a new story. I mean, give George Lucas some credit. He tried to do something different in the prequels. Those are very different movies.
Sure, but even as you laud Star Wars Legacy, that is, you come in media res to, oh, there's a new Sith Empire that has arisen.
Yes, I am aware. It is a tricky thing. Like, must all Star Wars stories be some variation of the story of the original trilogy, basically?
Yeah. Well, anyway, the Nagai are like, man, these fish people were super easy to kill. I'm a little disappointed.
I can't. It's so. I read this and went, oh my god, man! They just went down like nothing.
They also hear a ship incoming. They don't know whose it is because of all this fog.
What do you mean? It's the iconic Cobra. Anyone would know the sound of it instantly.
Space minivan.
Everyone's new favorite ship, available at Sears now. Yeah. Anyway, They're like, whatever, though. We killed these people so easily. I doubt that ship is anything for us to worry about.
Yeah, they're checking over the bodies, being like, are they all dead? Yeah? Oh, that sucks. We need more slaves. God, these guys are evil.
I mean, that's another thing, too, is the Nagai are just so purely evil. Not that the Empire wasn't, but of course the Empire, there's a organization to it, and it has that banal evil to it, right? That it is just sort of, these guys are just so like, oh man, I love killing and enslaving people. It's my favorite thing to do.
It doesn't help that they all look so dang goofy with their crazy hair and their very
I've talked about
eclectic
the only
clothing.
way to tell the guy apart is mostly hairstyle. They also they have like katanas.
These particular Nagai are all carrying katanas, yes.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, oh, okay, wow, yeah. So they just sliced and diced everybody here.
But then,
and I love the guy who goes, well, whether we kill him or enslave him, either way, we run this planet now. So
yeah.
And then, yes, a shadowy figure.
A figure approaches in the mist as they all turn. And then we cut to Under the Sea.
Under the Sea. Don't sue us, Disney. I mean, we're already on thin ice with the comic.
That's true.
But yeah, we're under the sea. And Monet is running. God damn, some of these goofy fish faces.
The one on the right on the top panel here is the goofiest, for sure. I can't properly describe it with words. You just have to check out the YouTube. So
he's got a big
this
thin head and then this giant downturned mouth and then huge eyes. So he just looks like he's going,
but no neck. His whole torso just continues up to the top of the head. He looks like a thumb with a fish face on the front of it.
Have we seen because we've seen obviously Iskalonians and they all kind of look like a little bit like Monet or Kiro, but like now there's a seahorse lady.
This seahorse mermaid that is, we'll learn that her name is Dania Francis.
Yeah, she kind of haunts my dreams.
Yeah, she's a looker, that's for sure. With like a seahorse face and a big flowing mane of hair and huge boobs, and then a seahorse tail coming out of her underside.
My brain just doesn't know what to do with this.
Raise a couple of eyebrows and go hubba hubba.
Wow, I like that you're just like, hey, I know what I think about it.
Look, whatever floats your boat, and these boats don't float.
Yeah. So anyway, and of course I love you lead us all, Monet. If you go, we go with you. Just a reminder of who's in charge and kind of what's going on here.
But even Monet says, if the school wanders, then it is my responsibility to find out. Kind of already establishing that like he does lead, but only,
we've talked about this, yeah.
Only so much as like he acts on what everyone is sort of thinking and doing already.
It's an interesting thing about the Iskalonians. We've talked about this, right? It's like he leads, but based on the sort of collective want of the school.
Yeah, like he's at the head of the parade, but he's not controlling where it's going.
Right. He's sort of it's an interesting thing that I guess is just sort of like, yeah, well, they're fish people, so that's how that works.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But interesting that you base a civilization on it. Anyway, they're swimming up because they hear a disturbance in the water. Not the force, the water.
Right. Yeah. No, yeah, the disturbance in the water. If any of our people were in need, he could not help but respond. We shall know soon enough. And then they end up here.
Because, one of the fish people asked, do you think we are hearing him?
Who would they be talking about?
Well, it better be Luke Skywalker, because that's who they find.
Hey, Luke. Luke, my man.
Luke and Lando, my good friends. Welcome. We are very glad you are here.
Yeah. Thanks, Monet. It's nice of you to say so, because you've made a point of never come back and talk to us last we saw you.
Yeah, but that was before these weird, dark elves were here slaughtering our guys.
Well, that's kind of my point. Oh, now you need our help. Now you want to talk to us. Because, I mean, they were just like, hey, we don't need your help. And now immediately they're like, please, God, they're killing us all. Oh, now you need the Alliance of Free Planets, huh? Well... Interesting. Yeah, that I'm maybe not as heroic as our characters, where I'm just like, what's in it for us? No. Anyway, I will just say there's this weird nonchalance about the slaughter of potentially tons of them.
I mean,
I mean,
Monet
they're
here,
kind of
standing
upset
over the
about it.
corpses of these Nagai and his fellow
Yeah.
Iskalonian, says, "Now that you are back, there is one I would like you to meet. Dania Francis is her name. She is my friend." What a specific, nonchalant here.
And instead of like, dear God.
Yeah. Oh no, these
they
Nagai have been
actual-
slaughtering our guys for days now. This is old hat.
It's a mass genocide. It doesn't, but whatever. You should meet my friend. So weird. Anyway, and so they're talking about because they think they're like, hey, Luke, thanks for getting rid of this Nagai, and Luke's like, I didn't do that.
But then who could have?
And then is it Dania?
Dania Francis.
Dania Francis says it must have been him, and Lando's like, him, and Luke says, don't look at me.
Yeah. So Monet is asking, like, okay, well, if you didn't know the Nagai were here, then what brought you here? And Luke, getting somber, is be like, Monet, got some bad news. Remember that Kiro kid that I took away from your planet because he was such a rebel without a cause I gave him? Well, that cause killed him.
Rebel without a cause, except for the cause that he had. Anyway, because I do like he is almost just like, hey man, sucks about the genocide and invasion, but I've also got some bad news on top of that.
Mm-hmm. So he says Kiro has died, but then Monet comes back and is like, Luke, what are you talking about? Kiro's not dead.
I just saw Kiro.
I mean, that's what we get over this page. It's like, Kiro's back. He's here. He's helping.
I just got off the phone with them. What are you talking about?
When the Nagai first came here and began building their evil tower, and speaking of the strategic importance of Iskalon's locations and enslaving our people, that was when we needed our exiled hero most, and that is when Kiro came back.
Kiro is Fish Batman now.
Yeah, 100%. And I'm okay with that.
I'm not, that's fine. Do whatever you want.
He's the hero we needed, not the hero we deserve.
I guess so. No, he talks like this. But yeah, and so once again, he's like, yeah, I just like these. Like, look, what you talking crazy, man? He's like, he lives over there.
Meanwhile, cut to the evil tower.
Yeah, the aforementioned evil tower, which once again they've put up very fast. I mean, I know it's still under construction, but it's mostly built.
Eventually, we would get a different evil tower built in the middle of the ocean when we get the Fortress Inquisitorius, the Inquisitors' like big evil capital that we've seen in some of the Star Wars games and in the Obi-Wan show.
There are ideas that circulate in different permutations throughout Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars never forgets anything, designs or whatever. The amount of, I'm not saying they took it from this comic, but we know that like there's concept art that was done 40 plus years ago that now gets used in Mandalorian episodes or something like that.
Totally. So I just found it when I turned this page and I saw this like big evil tower up in the middle of the ocean. I was like, oh, nothing's ever thrown away, and I kind of like that.
I do too, actually, and I just like that they keep calling it an evil tower. It's an evil tower.
Well, I don't know what else they'd call it, but if it's a tower and it's evil,
you describe it any other way. It's evil as fuck, man.
And you know it's evil because immediately when we cut inside, we see stormtroopers. Because I mean, yeah,
Stormtrooper,
and they're like the aqua stormtrooper with the rebreathers and the backpacks.
Well, of course, this is the it's that they're in an underwater. By the way, if you love aquatic action, this is the issue for you.
I mean, this is right up there with several endings of different James Bond movies in terms of underwater fights with people in unrecognizable costumes.
This is the Thunderball of Star Wars. So anyway, they're figuring out what the hell was up with that ship, and they're just like, I don't know. There were two people on it. They didn't try to identify themselves. They have no clearance. And so this guy with his big old forehead.
I mean, they all have got big foreheads, but this guy's forehead is particularly large.
He stands out even among the Nagai for his forehead.
Who he never gets a name, he never gets a rank, but we know he's in charge because he's got one of the craziest haircuts, and his shoulder pads are just gigantic.
Yeah, and he's bossing everybody around. I mean, you know, right? Not everybody. He goes, get some people out there, man. Let's go check this out. This seems bad.
I want to make one note here on the enslavement of the Iskalonians. We see some enslaved Iskalonians here in what looks like a chain gang, which is wild for Star Wars to see just fish people in a chain gang.
Well, I mean, it's just, I mean, I will say the Nagai, you know, the Empire dealt in slavery, but the Nagai seem to really have a taste for it.
It's less that and more the like actual physical linkaged chains we see these people in that connect collars around their necks.
Fish guys in bubble helmets full of water and chains around their feet. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be just like way more trouble than it's worth to enslave people that need constant care when they're out of the water?
Somebody's got to clean out those, water helmets for the slaves. Fuck.
I guess that's good punishment duty for any low-ranking Nagai.
Yeah. Stormtrooper, get on it.
Damn it. These Nagai suck. At least with Darth Vader, he just choked us to death.
I'll tell you right now, somebody could choke me to death. I'd be okay with that. God damn it. Jesus Christ.
So, back with the Iskalonians and Luke and Lando, they're like, are you sure that, like, Kiro's still around? It'd be pretty wild if he was, but no, he's around here killing the guy and trying to help us.
I just love, now we're back and they're still having this conversation. But really? He's alive? You sure?
And they've had this conversation just long enough that the Nagai who were just sent out can now show up.
Yeah. Here they come out of the water. God, everybody's in fucking goggles and a rebreather in this issue. Also, now Luke and Lando suddenly have these black straps on their costumes.
Oh, those have been there the whole time. I thought they were seatbelts earlier when they were back on their ship, but they've been there the whole time.
Oh yeah, you're right. They did look like seatbelts. That's why that threw me. Okay, so out of the water they come. Attack! Outworlders, water breathers, surrender to us or die!
We are your superiors. We are Nagai.
I do like, we are your superiors. We are Nagai. Oh shit, it's the Nagai.
So the Iskalonians are retreating. Luke and Lando are covering their retreat. The bottom panel here, the dialogue is so bad.
It's pretty bad. It's really bad.
It's so bad.
So the Nagai says, look at their arms. They must be from the Alliance of Free Planets. One of them is a blaster, and the other,
and Luke
this
says,
is a lightsaber.
Luke says, this is a lightsaber.
Yeah.
And Lando says, you all keep back, or you can find out firsthand what that thing feels like.
Yeah. He gonna put it in you.
Guys, you don't need to introduce what a lightsaber is to our bad guys. Just have them be awed by the laser sword.
Yeah. What in the hell is that thing? And also, I mean, you don't know? I guess they wouldn't, maybe.
Maybe
not.
I mean,
how much? Because this is another question. Unlike the Empire, I'm curious about the Nagai's structure. Like, are they communicating? How much are they communicating with each other, different groups? Because, like, wouldn't word get around? Like, there's this guy, Luke Skywalker, and he's got magic powers and a laser sword.
These Nagai will recognize these two in but a page.
Well, then they should know about the goddamn lightsaber.
I mean, look, I have questions about what the Nagai knew about, like, Jedi or the Force or any of this. So, anyway. What's really important here is that the Nagai also have sound blasters. They don't have regular blasters. They have sonic blasters. Okay.
I was going to say, because it's been a while, it's been a little while, and we don't record these all in the succession that they come out necessarily week to week. This is a new introduction of this weapon.
This is a new thing. These are the new weapons.
Yeah. And they're super powerful.
Because they are incredibly effective against underwater creatures, because as we know, water carries sound very effectively. That's why whale song can be heard from miles away. But when it's used above ground, it is still focused enough that it can disrupt basically even a Jedi's concentration.
Yes. I'm sorry, did I break your concentration? There's your Samuel Jackson, but not from Star Wars, from Pulp Fiction. Anyway, also, just as note for everybody, the color of Luke's lightsaber will change every goddamn panel.
So on the last page, it was white. At the top of this page, it's green. At the bottom of this page, it's yellow. And then it goes back to white.
Yeah. I mean, my God. And there, and look for it when we get there. There will be some panels where it is two different colors in the same panel. Like the bottom of the blade will be one color and the top of it will be.
Well, that's an artistic decision. That's not.
You think that's an artistic?
This feels more like a coloring error when it's like three different panels and three different colors.
All right, well, we'll talk when we get there. It's very strange, though.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, Luke starts. So they're knocked back with Sonic. I do really like the violence of this, where Lando just gut shoots this one guy, and he's like, "Oh!"
But even then, Lando's still taken out, clutching his ears.
Yeah. Luke's able to fight back against it a little bit because he slashes two of these guys.
But even he can't concentrate, can't keep his will together, and eventually he is knocked out as well. And the stormtroopers start deploying nets and capturing people.
This guy over here, that's it, that helpless signal to stormtroopers to raise the nets.
So they catch all the fish people underwater. They catch all the fish people on the platform here. And finally, it's Luke and Lando on the ground. And the Nagai says, "Don't you recognize them? They're two of the Alliance members who killed so many of our people during the Second Battle of Endor." So they clearly know who these guys are.
Yeah. One of them has magic powers. You would think that would have stuck in your memory.
By the laws of the Nagi, which is clearly a misspelled Nagai, they are already under death sentence.
Wait, what's our name again? Are we the Nagi? No, we're the Nagai. Oh, great.
Just missed an A in there. It's a typing error.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, they're already under death sentence, and then by the spirit of Iskalon, so are you. Bum, 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 bum,
says a mysterious figure holding a spike who is, of course, Kiro.
I also want to talk about how long the effect of Sonic blast lasts. Because it seems like there's a little bit of time. They're no longer blasting them, but Luke's still shaken up by it.
Have you ever been to like a really loud concert and then for like hours later your ears are still ringing?
This is what I have. I'm just curious. I'm not criticizing. I'm literally asking.
Have you not been attacked with Havana syndrome, John?
Believe it or not, no, I have not. I forgot about your time in the intelligence game. We don't talk about your Black Ops missions.
The new sonic weaponry being developed is like very hush-hush, but it's very clear that it exists and it's real, John. Come on.
Everybody knows.
Everybody knows.
Yeah, don't be naive. So they Luke shakes. I should point out, Luke has magical powers though. So anyway,
yeah, Luke shakes it off first.
Yeah, and then Kiro just goes to town on these guys.
Oh, Kiro goes apeshit on these guys. He kills all these Nagai.
It's a murder spree.
He slashes one guy across the chest, stabs another guy in the chest, slices one guy's gut open, then picks up a sword that one of them dropped, and then gut stabs two of them at the same time.
Once again, we get some great. Buscema's really killing it on I'm being gutted expressions.
Yeah, I will say Kiro looks real silly the whole time because he's wearing one of those bubble helmets. But what are you gonna do?
Yep. And no paints.
And he is full on.
He's rocking it's a Silver Age Robin look.
I was gonna say a palette swapped Boston Brand.
Oh, there you go. DC characters don't really love pants, so
they really don't. Or if you've ever seen the old Super Friends, what Brainiac looked like in that show.
Oh yeah. He was out there, man, and he was loving every minute of it.
Just wants a pair of pants.
Yeah. Please. Do you have anything in a reasonable khaki?
I feel like that was an old Adult Swim sketch. No, it absolutely was. Was the Legion of Doom and like half their members complaining about not having a pair of pants.
That is funny. I don't remember that offhand, but that is funny.
Calling this meeting of the Legion of Doom to order. Brainiac, what is your first motion? I just want a pair of pants. A simple pair of pants.
Some sensible slacks.
And then Solomon Grundy pipes in. Solomon Grundy wants pants too.
Yeah. Enough about the pants. That's funny. I don't remember that, but that's great. Anyway,
Track that down.
so Kiro slices everybody, guts some people, and then he's back in the water. And Luke's like, hey, whoa, Kiro, where you going, man?
Yeah, over the corpses of the slain. He's like, Kiro, come back. But Kiro does not come back.
By the way, there's blood pouring out of these corpses.
Yeah.
I'm just
because they got stabbed to death.
No, I understand that, but I'm saying we're still in comics code time here. I mean, it's pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
For a Star Wars comic. Anyway.
Sure.
Oh, and then, Lando. Oh, Jesus Christ, Luke. They got me bad.
Take it easy. Those sonic blasters of theirs are pretty debilitating. It's going to be a few minutes before we can shake off the effects, says Luke, having shaken off the effects.
Yeah. Hey, it's fine, though, for me, man. Stop being a pussy about it.
Jesus.
That sounds like Luke, right?
So, yeah, Luke and Lando are picking themselves back up. Lando's like, oh, was it really him? And Luke says, yeah, Lando, you weren't dreaming. I swear I saw him die, but Kiro's here, and he's alive.
You never saw him die, Luke.
Yeah, I know. Luke being a little overly dramatic here.
I saw some blood in the water and assumed things.
Mm-hmm. So, they're not quite sure what's happening, but what they do know is that Monet and all the other Iskalonians have been taken.
Mm-hmm.
And they better rescue them quick, or else everyone's gonna die. Which makes Luke go, wait, hold on, what? But they're enslaving people. But Lando goes on to explain.
And
this is one of the most cockamamie things in the book.
Once again, I can't stress. I just read this, and already I'm like, what is he saying?
Yeah, so Lando and Luke have this back and forth over the course of this page, where Lando is like, okay, think about how the Iskalonians function. You've got a kind of a group think situation going on. Monet was already like, we don't want to be enslaved.
This is so dumb.
Yeah. They never take any action or stand at all until they're sure how the whole school feels. Then they speak for the group. You heard what they were saying to us about the Nagai, about the whole question of enslavement. Maybe, and if they do, then Monet dies and Dania dies, and Luke says, and the rest of the school, having seen their will expressed, commits collective suicide.
This was a bad look for the Iskalonians, right? I mean, if that's true, God, my God, that species, it's so fragile.
So the circular logic here is that Monet, as the head of the school, is expressing the will of the whole school. So, if Monet, who as an individual would prefer death over slavery, which, that is his right, sure.
Yes, sure, yeah.
But if he does that, then every other Iskalonian, thinking that he is expressing the will of the school, thinks, oh, that is what everyone's doing, so I should do it too.
Okay, see, that's the thing that gets me, because doesn't this kind of then negate the thing that earlier that he doesn't control them? He doesn't really lead them?
It's circular logic. It is the idea that all Iskalonians thinking that he is expressing their collective will get on board with a collective will that doesn't actually exist.
Oh, man. I mean, that really creates, like I said, like all it would take is a bad day for Monet and they're all dead.
But it also sort of explains Kiro's banishment, because if a guy who is not like bought into the system decides to, abuse those systems for like personal trauma reasons or their own personal vendettas, you know how like a personal vendetta can maybe like be abused by a person who is in charge of a fragile system that is mostly done through like handshake deals and understandings about how that whole system works? That could be bad.
Yeah. I agreed. But this
Star
is
Wars, not political.
It's no. Yeah, I read this, I just went, whoa.
Yeah.
I mean, the consequences got dire here.
Yeah. I mean, look, everyone's going to be fine. It's a comic book for children. But yeah, the fact that they even bring up the idea that a whole civilization could kill itself is pretty wild.
And there's like 4 panels discussing it. They really talk this out.
Yeah. So now they are committed though to having to go underwater. Got to get your GI Joe gear on so that we can go down there and rescue everybody.
I was like, I have to look here. Is this guest writer Larry Hama by any chance? Because it is just like, once again, get your action figures of underwater adventure Luke and Lando.
Hell yeah! Now available at Sears.
Yeah, I also was thinking about this. Well, underwater Star Wars. It does happen. This is but it's still weird to see Luke and Lando throw on like scuba gear.
There's always a bigger fish, John.
Well, yes, that's the scene that immediately comes to mind. But certainly all the stuff with the Mon Calamari and I mean, there's definitely underwater stuff, but it's just still weird to see like, put on your scuba gear, Luke. We're going underwater. Because I mean, in episode 1, they do just throw on those little rebreathers and then swim in their Jedi robes, which would be awful.
I mean, look, they're swimming in Jedi robes. They're following Jar Jar. It's all awful.
It's a bad news situation. If you're going down to the Gungan city, hey boy.
Look, it got them where they needed to go.
You saying big doo-doo, Jar Jar. They said doo-doo in a Star Wars movie, so
they're going down to the base of this evil tower, and they're going to try to make it collapse by attacking it with lightsabers.
Yeah. Once again, I don't have an answer for this, but a lightsaber ignited underwater seems like an interesting.
Oh, we've seen it in the Clone Wars during the invasion of Mon Calamari.
I was thinking, yeah. So it is. I mean. Once again, I'm not saying that's bullshit, but I'm just saying like that's interesting.
It's actually lightsabers are pretty cool in the original Clone Wars micro series. We have another take on the invasion of Mon Calamari, where Kit Fisto is swimming around underwater, and when he ignites his lightsaber, it's just like a beam of like boiling water around his hilt. It's really cool.
Oh, that is pretty rad. It stood out to me. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. What stood out more to me is that they're using the lightsabers like sledgehammers at the base of this tower.
Yeah, that is also interesting. I also just like the casual way of like, oh, Lando, that's right. I have another little lightsaber I made. You go ahead and just use that. It's just the casual like, yeah.
Yeah. And
we're not really into like, this is my sacred weapon. As a Jedi Knight.
I mean, we don't have that kind of established lore yet. No, not even a little bit.
And here it's like Luke has a lightsaber. He just quickly put another one together. You take that. I mean, at that point, if it's that easy, why don't they all have fucking lightsabers?
Because to use one is also incredibly dangerous. But
yeah, not here though. Pretty easy.
Underwater, sure. If you got the water resistance and you're just looking at a singular like. Lando attacking a brick wall, I think, is about the limit of Lando's capability with a lightsaber.
Hey, man, you don't know what I'm capable of. Don't slack me off. I'll tell you that now.
I don't think it's until Attack of the Clones that we have Obi-Wan's line of like, that weapon is your life. Don't lose it.
No. It's just so funny.
Yeah. Anyway, they're attacking the base of the cliff. Lando's all worried about the what are they called again? I've already forgotten. The Chiaki, the sea serpent monsters.
Yeah.
And Luke's like, "Hey, look behind you. They're here already, and they're just hanging out. But so many people have died that they're full."
The drawing of them just looking like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
I mean, I've seen divers with sharks that like behave similarly, where they're just like, "Hey, what's going on?"
Yeah, well, that's because sharks get a horrible rap in pop culture.
True. And so do the Chiaki.
I guess so. But sharks are famously. Look, I support the sharks, so I will just say they're not out to eat people by like impulse.
But they're just so tasty.
Kill sharks if you see them. They're actually not. They don't find people that tasty. Look, this is one of my because I will say it's actually a problem because people see a shark and they go, "I better kill it for the good of the world." And you're like, "No, don't do that. Leave the sharks alone." Well, the more you know, folks.
You know who's not leaving Luke and Lando alone? It's the Nagai. They're here. They're underwater. They got their own rebreathers.
Nagai. Luke just turning around going, Nagai! Once again, there are no, I think that's another thing maybe I have with them as the central villain. There is no Darth Vader of the Nagai.
There is. His name's Knife.
Well, there's that guy, right, who's just like a punk that's got a beef with Han Solo, though.
Uh-huh. Who's
But I'm saying it
also
is mostly
Bay's
like-
brother, lest we forget.
Oh my God, of course, right? Who could forget Bay's dark trauma with his mother and stuff like that? My God. The thing that should have been the last issue, but was actually issues ago. It's so weird. Anyway.
This is the problem with having filler issues where weird Han Solo side stories happen that completely derail our train of thought, is we forget all this critical, like, character building information.
Correct. It's a big problem. It's exactly right. So they're like, oh no, the Nagai, but don't worry. Kiro's here to start slashing and gutting.
Yeah, he looks a little cooler now that he doesn't have the bevel helmet on, and he's just killing folks underwater.
Oh yeah, man. It's about to go down.
So there's a bit of a fight sequence. We get some drifting Nagai corpses in the water.
Yeah.
Kiro gets a pretty hard line here as he says, "You have taken much from the creatures of this world. Now you must give something back," as he feeds one of these guys to the Chiaki.
Pretty rad, actually. Pretty great. Maybe my favorite part of this issue. Num, num, num. Eat up, boys.
You do like a good champa champa.
I do. It's why I love the aforementioned. It's my love of shark movies.
So they're like, "Hey, Kiro, great to see you." Kiro's like, "Good to see you too. I gotta go. Bye."
Bye. Goodbye.
No, Kiro basically says, "Do what you're doing. It's important. I gotta go rescue Monet and the others before it's too late."
Mm-hmm. And so he swims away. It's just like this whole issue is just like, Kiro, you're alive. Yeah, no time to talk.
So they leave. He leaves Luke and Lando out here. Luke's like, "I'm gonna follow him." Lando, you keep hacking away at the base of this tower.
With by the way, the smaller lightsaber.
Yeah.
You defeat this evil tower with the smaller lightsaber.
But even says, "At the rate we've been going through this support beam, the whole thing will be over before much longer." So,
okay.
he's got it.
Yeah, most of the way done, I guess. Okay, sure. Anyway, so Luke swims after Kiro, and then we cut inside to Nagai, because once again, they're not individuals. I mean,
This
they look
one
different.
is bald. Whoa.
And I'm very sensitive about it. So
You know he's the
you
oldest and
ready?
worst of them if he's balding.
yeah, because he's threatening the slaves here, or these aren't the slaves; these are just captured.
You wretched
Escalonians.
creatures, don't you understand? You must obey me. I have the power of life and death over you. You die at my whim if you refuse.
That's right. I could kill you anytime I want. I just don't want to right now.
Monet rejoins with, "We obey no whim here, but that of our world and of the school."
Yeah, that's right.
So bald Nagai's like, "Well, fine then, I guess you're gonna die." But it's fine, because Kiro's here and is gonna kill him from behind.
Irk. His last word is irk.
As far as last words go, not great.
No. And so then another guy comes in with a rifle
And
shoots,
Kiro in the chest.
but I guess he's okay.
He will be okay.
There's an incredibly stupid explanation that doesn't fit with the art at all.
No.
And Luke ignites his now once again white lightsaber that turns yellow between panels, of course.
And then turns green, and then is green and yellow in the bottom panel.
Thank you. That's my point.
Right. But I would remind you, John, of a very simple explanation for this.
Which is?
Roy G.
wanna hear-
Biv.
Okay. No, wait a minute.
Yellow turns to green. I don't know what to tell you. It's right there in the name.
Except for this looks like green is turned into yellow.
But yellow then green. That's Roy. That's the Y of Roy and the G of Biv.
So it's igniting from green, though. It's igniting from the hilt
Yeah,
of
you
green.
can
And
go
then...
both ways in Roy G. Biv.
All right. Nice try.
That's simple color theory, John. I don't know what to tell you.
This here is simple color theory.
If Roy G. Biv says it's okay, who am I to say no?
Oh, Jesus.
Look it up,
I
kids,
don't
if you don't know what I'm talking
It should
about.
just be green. It should just be
It
green.
should just be green. Luke's lightsaber at this point should be green.
I don't want to talk about color theory. I just want to talk about how his lightsaber is green. I saw the movies.
I know.
Anyway, yeah. So the whole structure's toppling, of course, because they cut most of. By the way, I don't think it took. This is not a well. I know a lightsaber is pretty powerful, but even 2 lightsabers cut through the base of this thing like butter.
It is
This
an
is
evil
not a
tower,
welcome-
not a structurally sound tower.
No, very much not so. Because a couple of minutes of hacking away with those lightsabers, and they have this thing down.
Part of the evil of the tower is the lack of safety standards.
Yeah, hey, boss, should we maybe include some extra structural work here? Did you not hear evil? Does evil think about safety? I don't think so.
It's the same reason why so many catwalks in the Death Star don't have railings.
Oh, yeah. Hey, if someone falls, it was meant to be because of evil. Evil.
Cut to the tower falls.
Oh, it goes down hard, man.
And,
then
yeah, that's it.
standing-
Then the Nagai's hold over here is broken for now.
Yeah, I guess.
But they haven't gone
Okay.
far because remember that there's a fortified world in this system that the Empire had right over there.
Right. Yeah, that would be still a problem.
Someone, I don't know who, says, "Let them come."
Yeah, this comic is guilty of this a lot, where they're like, I don't know who's talking. They will not find us unprepared this time.
And if things get
Okay.
too much for you, send word and the Alliance will send as much help as our resources allow.
And they're like, oh yeah, well we need that now.
Yeah. We are free, Luke. The evil has fallen. Why are you so sad?
Because Kiro died again. As he says, and as I would say, I am with Luke on what that panel looked like. He was shot through the heart.
And the Nagai are to blame.
Mhm.
They give evil
They
a bad
literally-
name.
Yeah. That Nagai officer shot him right in the heart. He couldn't have survived. Luke's sad looking at the sun, and then Kiro shows up and is like, hey, Luke. What?
Yeah. The last this is the resolution page where Kiro shows up and says, "I'm not dead, but my planet needs me. Never contact me again."
I just, because I like that he goes, you're alive. And he goes, oh, I wasn't shot through the heart. I was just turned at a weird angle where it looked like I was shot through the heart. What?
I fooled the Nagai officer so he wouldn't shoot at me again.
It clearly impacts right where his heart, assuming his heart is where a human's heart is, which I guess is maybe my problem here. But it did look like he was shot right in the heart. In the
Yeah, joke's
panel.
on you. Iskalonian hearts are near the waist.
maybe that was the mistake the whole time.
Okay, so Luke's like, but what happened back on Kinoween? I thought you died there. And he's like, yeah, no, I was fine.
I got wounded and wandered around for a few days, but then I was totally fine.
So, okay. Kiro's excuse for why he never checked back in, though, is... I don't want to say nuts. It is actually incredibly understandable. It's just shitty.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the thing. He goes, but we both assumed, Luke, let all of them go on assuming I love her, but I cannot go back. Not while my people need me. It would be better if no one knew. Because I love Danny, I had to let her go. Do not stop her from letting go of me. Dan wounded me, Luke. I was badly hurt, and I don't remember what happened after that. When the guy came here, the same guy who had done those terrible things to us on Kinoween, I had to protect my people.
So he doesn't want anyone to know he's still alive, especially Danny, because Danny loved him and he loved Danny. But he wants her to move on, so she has to continue thinking he's dead for reasons.
It's better this way. It's not great.
You've been my
It's supposed
truest
to be
friend,
this, like-
Luke. Close to me even more than Monet in many ways. Please keep my secret, but also remember me.
Yeah. It's supposed to be, obviously they're writing to be like this, like, oh my God, it's this heroic sacrifice. He's giving up what matters to him to save his people. He's choosing to be selfless, but there's really no reason for it. I don't really understand that, like, it's better for Danny to think he's dead than to just think, oh, he has to protect his people.
Why can't Danny
Like,
come
she
here
wouldn't
and be with him?
Well, there's that too. Or once again, if she can't for some reason, why would she not understand that at least for now he has to protect his people?
Yeah.
I don't. This
What
is
the-
so dumb.
The reason I called this shitty is because what it reads to me as is Kiro being like, just tell her I'm dead, please.
Yeah. Look, man, I'd actually been looking for a way to get out of it. So
Like
this is
he's
pretty easy.
framing it
Yeah.
as this noble sacrifice, but it
Yeah.
really reads as him just trying to like get away from Danny, which look, I get it.
She's a lot.
She's a
Yeah.
lot. She's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. But like it's also this like just let her continue to live in that trauma,
Yeah.
that I was murdered, right? Like, I mean, my God,
You want her thinking for the rest of her life that this guy that she loved died to save her. That's nuts.
it's crazy. And when we turn the page here, Luke's just like watches him dive away, and then he's just like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll keep your secret. No problem, man.
It's, yeah, I don't know.
Don't have to ask me twice. Huh?
And Luke
What?
says, and he's going to be right here, protecting his world and his people as long as they want him to. And Monet and Dania are like, yeah, he's great. The end.
Love that guy. Love him.
And Luke, the final line here is just like, remember how Luke was all sad about Kiro for the last few issues?
Yeah.
What if we
Yeah,
spent this whole issue just so Luke could say, I've been in mourning one way or another for quite a while now, but all of a sudden, I'm feeling pretty good. Freeze frame credits.
Life is a highway. We forever have joked that is always the cut to credit song. Life is a highway.
It is always the most jarring, like, cut to credit song you could do, which is why it's always funny.
Dinka dinka dinka. But it's still the Star Wars credits.
Yeah.
Still the blue titles on the Starfield. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that was the whole issue. Just like, hey, Kiro's alive. Hey, Kiro's dead. Hey, Kiro's alive. And Kiro's never coming back. That's the issue.
Aren't you glad you read it?
But next,
Essentially, nothing changes for us.
other than maybe Luke is less bummed out. Like, that's the whole issue.
And if you didn't tell me this, I would be like, why isn't Luke still bummed about the death of Kiro, that beloved character, who now I just think is kind of a piece of shit, as you said, which is true. I don't really like him anymore. Not that I liked him that much to begin with.
Again,
but,
questioning the logic of some of these, like, older 80s episodic comic book serialized stories is frustrating at times, and that's indicative of the era, and specifically, like, the era we're coming out of.
To some extent, yeah, because I mean, like, things are changing. We are headed to Watchmen comes out in 2 years. I mean, like, it's the industry's changing. This does feel like it's still a thing for them. I am always struck by when I go back to 80s comics, because I expect them all to read like Frank Miller's Daredevil, and then you're like, oh right,
or even Claremont X-Men.
Right. It's like, oh no, there were a few guys who were pushing things forward and became the norm.
It was like
they were the outliers.
Claremont and Miller, Wolfman and Perez on Teen Titans for sure.
Yeah, that stuff, right? Where you're like, oh wow, yeah, and then Alan Moore doing Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
Neil Gaiman doing Sandman, and we'll just move on.
Sure. But like, if you read like the Avengers or Hulk or Iron Man from this era,
it's gobbledygook. It's still gobbledygook.
And there's still good stuff because you get like the Peter David Hulk around this time as well, and
that comes in. I feel like on the tail end of this stuff, right? As things move. And Peter David Hulk is a distinct. I mean, that to me, that's where I really began reading.
Sure.
Hulk. Like if I'm going to sit down, that anything before that. And no, if you enjoy that stuff, that's great. I constantly argue with friend of the show, Brendan Jones, who loves Golden, Silver Age, Bronze Age,
and that's
comics.
fine. But it gives us these like issues that feel like they should be a more emotionally resonant than they actually are.
Yeah. It just that I just have trouble latching onto them. Even iconic stuff, like I recently reread George Perez Wonder Woman, and there are moments in there where you're like, oh yeah, and then there'll be an issue where you're just like, wait, what? Now she's like, I have a crush on Superman. You're like, oh no. Don't do that.
Understandable. Who doesn't have a crush on Superman?
I mean, come on, man. He's the Man of Steel.
Man of Steel. What are we talking about?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, it's amazing how much of that old comics that we think of still, like, in my mind, it just, like, died out in 1980. And then you read something and you go, like, oh, no, it's still, Because then Joe Duffy wrote Power Man and Iron Fist, which I think stands out from a lot of the crowd of 70s comics. Mm-hmm. But you also realize, or like, Denny O'Neil Batman. And you're like, yeah, but like other Batman stuff didn't read like his stuff. It's like Hard Traveling Hero. These were the outliers.
Yeah. But yeah, so next issue, don't worry. We're going to have Leia and her boy band meeting Ty. What is Ty? Don't worry about it. We'll get there.
What could be worse than the Nagai? You just may find out as Princess Leia Organa and her entourage, which I love, that's just a thing now, meet Ty. And I will say that was where that was leading, was T-A-I, Ty?
Mm-hmm.
Not immediately terrified.
But you will thrill and astound at Ty.
You thought the Nagai was bad. Oh, baby.
You don't even know.
And we don't even know. We wrote that. We have no idea what's happening in the night. No.
I mean, look, I will say this much. Next week, we're going to catch back up with some of these Nagai bad guys that we've got Den Siva coming back, who's the guy that, quote unquote, killed Kiro. We've also got our good boy Knife on his way back. Bowl cut and all.
I do like you have to go, these beloved characters like this guy. The guy who did this. Oh, right. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll get to all of that next week as we continue toward the last little stretch of this book. But if people want more than what we've delivered this day, where would they go, John?
There is more. They should go to patreon.com/punchupent. That's punchupent. You get cool bonus exclusive content, including archived episodes of our old shows and new exclusive shows from IP Squad. I want to announce this because we have a new level on there, which is specifically connected to our some of our YouTube shows. So Action Shelf and Horror Shelf, we now have a new $8 patron level where you get to watch the movies we watch on those shows along with us, as well as get a monthly bonus episode of each of those that are just straight reactions.
Because I realize that to reveal how the sausage is made, how the Action Shelf is usually produced is you record a bit at the front, watch the movie, record the bit at the end, and the most of what our listeners get is the two segmented bits at the beginning and end, having not seen the movie.
But in between, we record ourselves reacting to the movie. And you can watch that whole movie along. You can play the movie along with us.
Wow.
And watch with us. And then also each show has its own separate patron exclusive. So we're calling that the Watch With Us level on Patreon. So if you love the movies we talk about and stuff, or if you miss Michael Listman and I being horrified by B action movies, you get all of that good stuff there. Because you're only getting a piece of the reaction when you watch Action Shelf and Horror Shelf.
I was on there for the 80s classic Beastmaster. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, so you can watch Beastmaster along with Gergoni and I, because when Listman's not available, Gergoni's usually our fill-in host on the Action Shelf, and we choose some interesting genre content.
Watch as Rip Torn hurls a child into fire.
You think we're joking, but we're not.
But if you want all of that in a slightly modified fashion. You can find a great majority of what you can also find on our Patreon over on our YouTube page. That's youtube.com/@punchupentertainment. There, subscribers will find the best way to watch this show. We read the comic along with us. You can also find Campbell and Jones Meet the Monsters, material components, all sorts of stuff. Punch Up Plays, where Elliot and I are playing through the Mass Effect games, over on our YouTube page. While you're there, please like, comment, subscribe. Let us know in the comments below. What do you think of the Nagai? You think they're due for a comeback? I think so. Give me the weird space dark elves. Maybe they can be tied in. I'm just saying, like, they're a weird pale space creature. They can get tied in with the witches of Dathomir or something. Why not?
Oh, why not?
Yeah.
Why not? I mean, no, the thing I do love about Star Wars is nothing is ever forgotten, and they will always, strip something down for parts.
Yeah, for sure. So I just want someone with a really big, weird mohawk, I guess is what I'm saying.
If you see Dave Filoni at a convention or something, please someone ask him, any plans for the Nagai? I want to know, because he's such a deep, keeper of lore. Will he be like, oh yes, the Nagai from the comic books?
Or do you have to explain it to him? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. I want to know, does Dave Filoni off the top of his head know who the Nagai are? I would guess yes.
I guess, well, only one way to find out. If you do that, let us know in the comments below.
Hidalgo definitely does. Filoni maybe. Hidalgo absolutely knows who the Nagai are.
Yeah, but he's also the same guy that mined the Dark Lady Lumia for the expanded universe stuff.
Yeah,
so.
that guy is, I mean, the keeper of beyond even lore. Just
the universe is within his head.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, that's going to do it, though, Gargani.
It's true. That will do it for us this week. As always, I have been Mike Gargoni.
I'm John Campbell.
And remember, may the panel be with you.